Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to cut a simple corset, and I will be showing you how to cut and sew it. But in this particular video, I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to cut this corset you are watching on the screen right now from beginning to the end. So I want you to stay back and watch. This particular one I cut is a very simple one. It's not the one that you're going to be cutting, chalking, and stuff like that. This one is a very simple way of cutting it, and it's still going to give you what you need. You understand? So this is it. The breast point we are working with is the breast point of 9 and the under bust of 12 or 12.5. That is what we are working with. So you are going to place it depending on what you are using for the yoke, and this is how you are going to measure it. I measure ½ inch from this end, place it as shown, and mark your ½ inch. Do you understand? You mark your ½ inch and you make sure that I already removed 7 from up. That 7 that I remove is for the yoke. So I will rule it out. Can you see the way I'm doing it something? So I'll rule it. So you can see what I did. I already ruled it out. After doing that, the next thing you are going to do is you are going to mark ½ an inch. Just mark your ½ an inch. Just place it and mark your ½ an inch. Mark it as shown. You are going to mark it all through. So this is it. After marking it, I'm going to make it a little bit deep like here. So this is what I have. Then I'll mark the ½ inch I measure here. I'm going to mark it. Okay, then I'll measure the shoulder we are working with is 15. 15 divided by 2 will give us 7.5 plus ½ inch sewing allowance. So I'm measuring the same thing. Then I'll rule it out. 8 inches. Then I'll do our shoulder slants. No, sorry, our armhole. We will do our armhole cuts. Can you see what we have? So that is for the upper part. Then we'll come to the neckline. For the neckline, we are using 3.5 by 3.5 by 3 by 4. 3.5 by 4. Sorry, 3.5 by 4. Then I'll measure the same thing, the 3.5 by 4. Then I'm going to rule it. I'll rule it to that place, 3.5. I'll rule exactly. So that is for the neckline. Then we are going to cut our neckline. We are going to cut it. You just cut it. So this is what we have. That is for the neckline. After that, we're going to do our shoulder slant of 1 inch. You slant your shoulder by 1 inch. Can you see that? So the next thing we are going to do now is to take our measurements. We said the person bust measurement is 35. 35 divided by 4 will give us 8.5 ¼ So this is 8.5 ¼ plus our 2 inch sewing allowance. You're going to add your 2 inch sewing allowance. Then we'll come to the under bust. But before that, let's do our nipple to nipple. This is the breast point. The breast point, like I said earlier, this is the breast point, 9. So I just want to chalk that. I just want to pick that 9 for you. Then for the under bust, 12. So this is the 12. I thought just, and for the half length, I later use 15 for the half length. But first of all, I measure 14. So we said the person nipple to nipple is 7. 7 divided by 2 will give us 3.5 plus ½ inch sewing allowance. So we have 4. So that's why I shock 4. Then I'm going to rule that 4. I'll rule the 4 out. I will rule the 4 out. Can you see that? Then from this end, I'm going to measure 1 inches. From this end, I'll measure 1 inches. 1 inches from this side. I'll come to this side, I'll do the same. So I later use 15 for the half length. So I'm going to rule it out. This is under bust. So I'll rule that place out. I'll rule this as well, the half length. I'll rule it out as well. Then I'll now connect my, like I said earlier, I measure earlier, I measure 1 inches from this end. So I'll connect the 1 inches. So I'll connect it to the half length, right? The 1 inches that I did, I connect it to the half length. So I'm going to rule it to the hop. I'll rule it to the under bust where I stop my sketch for the back up. So that is where I'm going to rule it. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to take I'm going to take out the body measurement. So we said the waist measurement is 27. So I already, can you see the way this 27 divided by 2 will give us, by 4 will give us 7. 28 rather, plus 2 inch sewing allowance. So I'll roll that out. Then I'll measure 3 inches from here. So I'm going to do the down part cuff. Can you see that place? So that is that about that. Then I'm going to connect this. I'll connect it to the armhole. Connect it down. So this is what I have. So I'm going to cut it out. Jẹ́ kí n lè tún pattern mi ṣe. So we are going to, the one I just cut out now, that one, you don't need it. You are going to throw it away. So this is what we have after cutting everything out. So I already write out side 1 and side 2 and the middle part. So this is what I have. So the next thing you are going to do right now is we are going to cut it out on fabric. And when you are cutting it out on fabric, you are going to add ½ inch allowance on both ends. I'll be showing you how you're going to add the ½ inch that we're going to be adding. I'll be showing you that. So we are going to be adding ½ inch to it for sewing allowance, so that by the time we start to sew it, it will not be too short for us. Sure you understand? So let's cut out all the paper, and this is our yoke. This is the yoke that I'm going to be cutting the yoke also on the fabric. On the fabric, I'll be cutting it out. So this is what I have. So we're going to cut everything. I'm just trying to trim that ends. So I'm going to be cutting out each one on the fabric. So after cutting everything, then we will proceed to sewing. So I'll be posting the sewing tutorial very soon. I'll be posting the sewing tutorial. If you are yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please don't forget to do so. Thank you so much, and I love you. Bye.